Miss, look,
Get back.
let me tell you, you're making...
Quinn Martin Productions made a significant impact in Hollywood with its creation of The Streets of San Francisco, in collaboration with Warner Brothers Television. The series, which aired from 1972 to 1977, captivated audiences for 5 seasons, delivering a total of 119 gripping episodes. However, for Elvis Presley, the show was a painful reminder of his past. The gritty portrayal of crime and the struggles of urban life struck a chord with him, stirring up memories he preferred to keep buried. As a performer who faced his own battles with fame and personal demons, Elvis found it hard to engage with the themes presented in the series. The streets depicted were not just a backdrop. They resonated with his experiences, evoking feelings of nostalgia and regret. While many tuned in for the compelling storytelling and dynamic characters, Elvis chose to stay away, unable to confront the echoes of his own life that the show brought to the surface.
Is your father Yale Cortland Dancy?
You didn't know?
The show starred Karl Malden and Michael Douglas in the lead roles, bringing to life the gritty world of crime and justice in San Francisco. The series was based on the detective novel Poor Ophelia by Carolyn Weston, which provided a rich backdrop for the stories that unfolded. Ed Hume was instrumental in developing the series, ensuring that it captured the essence of the novel while appealing to a television audience. The pilot movie set the stage for the series and featured notable guest stars such as Robert Wagner, Tom Bosley, and Kim Darby, each adding their own flair to the narrative. Their performances helped establish the tone of the show and drew viewers into the complex cases faced by the police detectives. The dynamic between Malden and Douglas showcased a mentor-mentee relationship that resonated with audiences, making the series a memorable part of the television landscape in the early 1970s. The combination of strong performances, engaging storylines, and a vibrant setting made The Streets of San Francisco a captivating series that left a lasting impression.
Looks like we were right, Steve.
2 horses outside in the shed.
Listen, please. I know you mean well, but...
How long will they leave, man?
Initially, the show faced tough competition from popular series like The Mary Tyler Moore Show and The Bob Newhart Show. These shows were well established and had a loyal audience, making it challenging for The Streets of San Francisco to carve out its own space in the television landscape. Despite this fierce rivalry, The Streets of San Francisco managed to gain some attention in its Saturday night slot during its first season. The series, with its engaging storylines and strong performances, particularly from leads Karl Malden and Michael Douglas, began to attract viewers who were looking for a different kind of crime drama. The backdrop of San Francisco added a unique flavor to the show, allowing it to stand out even amid the competition. As the season progressed, audiences became more intrigued by the characters and the dynamic between the seasoned detective and his younger partner. This growing interest helped the show establish a foothold in the ratings, proving that it could compete with the best of them. The mix of crime solving and character development resonated with viewers, allowing The Streets of San Francisco to continue its journey in the television world.
Don't forget him. Prince. Ethan Prince. Record of simple assault.
Initially, the show aired in a different time slot, but it was moved to Thursday nights for the remainder of its run. This change aimed to boost viewership and solidify its place in the television lineup. The series focused on 2 police officers, Lieutenant Michael Stone and Inspector Steve Keller, who worked together to solve various homicide cases in the vibrant city of San Francisco. Their partnership brought a dynamic mix of experience and youthful energy to the screen. Stone, portrayed as a seasoned officer, often relied on his extensive knowledge of police work, while Keller, the younger inspector, brought fresh perspectives and innovative ideas. The backdrop of San Francisco added a unique flavor to the series, showcasing the city's iconic landmarks and diverse neighborhoods. Each episode presented a new mystery, drawing viewers into the lives of the characters as they navigated the complexities of crime and justice. The show's blend of drama and action resonated with audiences, making it a memorable part of 1970s television. Stone, with over 20 years of experience, took on the role of mentor to the young and inexperienced Keller. Their dynamic showcased the contrast between Stone's seasoned approach to police work and Keller's fresh perspective. This relationship added depth to the series, as viewers could see the growth of Keller under Stone's guidance. The chemistry between Carl Malden, who played Stone, and Michael Douglas, who portrayed Keller, was evident both on and off the screen. Their strong professional bond translated into a personal friendship that resonated with fans. In 1996, during the People's Choice Awards, Malden expressed his affection for Douglas by referring to him as the son he never had. This heartfelt sentiment highlighted the deep connection they developed during their time working together on the show. Their relationship not only enriched the storytelling, but also contributed to the show's legacy, earning it a special place in the hearts of its audience and recognition in television history.
Celebrate, you know.
It's very nice. I think you said her name was Jean.
I did, yes, Jean.
So anyway,
The show featured many guest stars who later became successful, adding to its appeal and richness. Among these guest stars were notable names such as Susan Dey, who gained fame from her role in The Partridge Family, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, who would go on to become a major action star, and later, the Governor of California. Martin Sheen also made an appearance, showcasing his talent before he became widely recognized for his work in The West Wing. These guest stars contributed to the show's dynamic storytelling and helped to elevate its status in television history. Michael Douglas, who played the character Inspector Steve Keller, left the show after the second episode of the 5th season. His departure was driven by his rising success, particularly due to his role in the acclaimed film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This film not only showcased his acting abilities, but also marked a significant turning point in his career. Douglas's exit from the streets of San Francisco left a noticeable gap in the series, as he had become a beloved character. The show continued on without him, but his contributions during his time on the series remain memorable for fans.
Not to harm the hostages.
You saying we can make a deal?
No, there's no deal, Nick. But I think
As the series progressed, Douglas's character made a significant exit from the storyline when he decided to take a teaching position at a local college. This change was pivotal for the show, as it shifted the dynamics between the remaining characters and allowed for new storylines to emerge. The departure was handled with care, ensuring that the character's transition felt natural and respectful to the audience. The series was notably sponsored by Ford Motor Company, which played a crucial role in its production. Many Ford vehicles were prominently featured throughout the episodes, showcasing the brand's latest models and emphasizing their connection to the law enforcement theme of the show. This partnership not only provided financial support, but also helped to create a sense of authenticity in the portrayal of police work. In terms of realism, the show was dedicated to depicting accurate details of police procedures and equipment. One distinctive feature was the use of a single lamp revolving magnetic red light placed on the roof of the police cars for emergencies. This attention to detail helped to ground the series in reality, making it resonate with viewers who appreciated the effort to reflect genuine law enforcement practices. The combination of character development, corporate sponsorship, and authenticity in production elements contributed to the overall success and lasting impact of the series.
know all about childbirth, but right now we can only try.
Hallucination. It wouldn't.
Carl Malden and Michael Douglas immersed themselves in the world of law enforcement to bring authenticity to their roles in the streets of San Francisco. They spent valuable time shadowing real detectives in San Francisco, learning the intricacies of police work and the daily challenges faced by officers. This hands-on experience helped them portray their characters with depth and realism, allowing viewers to connect with the stories being told. The series was filmed almost entirely on location in San Francisco, showcasing the city's unique landscape and vibrant culture. The streets, neighborhoods, and iconic landmarks became integral parts of the storytelling, enhancing the gritty realism of the show. A converted warehouse served as a sound stage, allowing the production team to create controlled environments while still capturing the essence of the city. This blend of on-location filming and authentic training contributed to the show's lasting impact and popularity, making it a memorable part of television history.
Then he grabbed me, and I grabbed the gun. It went off, and he fell.
The term inspector in the streets of San Francisco was used to describe characters who were equivalent to detectives in other police departments. This terminology gave the show a unique flavor, highlighting the specific roles and responsibilities of the law enforcement officers in the San Francisco area. The series, which featured engaging storylines and strong character development, initially struggled with viewership. The pilot movie and the first regular episode did not attract a large audience, which raised concerns about the show's future. However, a strategic move to Thursday nights proved to be a game changer. This shift in the time slot allowed the series to reach a broader audience, resulting in a significant increase in viewership. As more people tuned in, the streets of San Francisco began to build a solid fan base, showcasing the importance of timing in television programming. The combination of compelling narratives and the right time slot ultimately contributed to the show's growing popularity.
Is that in the nature of an invitation?
No, it's in the nature of a direct order. Dad.
During its run, the show ranked 22nd in its second season and slipped to 26th in its third season. These rankings reflected a shift in audience interest, which was critical for the future of the series. In the 1976-77 season, a significant time slot change negatively impacted viewership even further. The new schedule did not resonate well with the audience, leading to a decrease in ratings. Compounding this issue, rising production costs added financial pressure to the series. As the viewership continued to decline, the combination of these factors ultimately led to the cancellation of the show. The decision to end the streets of San Francisco was not taken lightly, as it had developed a dedicated fan base. However, the challenges of maintaining a profitable and popular series in an ever-changing television landscape proved too great. The cancellation marked the end of an era for fans who had followed the adventures of the San Francisco police force.
Lie, buy, threaten his way out of one charge after another.
Now, you've always told me if it doesn't...
Elvis Presley had a strong fondness for television cop shows, often enjoying the drama and excitement they brought to the screen. However, he notably avoided watching the streets of San Francisco. The reason for this was tied to the character played by Karl Malden, whose name was Mike Stone. The name struck a chord with Presley, leading him to steer clear of the series. Despite his absence from the show's audience, the performances of Malden and his co-star, Michael Douglas, were praised for their authenticity and depth. They brought their characters to life in a way that made them feel real and relatable to viewers. The portrayal of San Francisco Police Department inspectors was marked by a sense of realism that resonated with audiences, adding to the show's appeal. Their chemistry on screen contributed significantly to the believability of the storyline, making the challenges and triumphs of police work feel genuine. This dedication to character development is part of what made The Streets of San Francisco a memorable series in the landscape of 1970s television.
They told him if he didn't resign, they'd can him. It's the same thing.
Why did they ask him to resign?
The show gained significant popularity during its original run in prime time, capturing the attention of audiences with its engaging storylines and dynamic characters. The series, which featured a blend of crime drama and police procedural elements, offered a captivating look at the challenges faced by law enforcement in San Francisco. Viewers were drawn to the chemistry between the lead characters, played by Karl Malden and Michael Douglas, which added depth to the narrative. As the years passed, The Streets of San Francisco continued to resonate with audiences, remaining enjoyable in syndication. The show's timeless themes of justice, morality, and the complexities of urban life have allowed it to find a new generation of fans. Its memorable moments and strong performances have kept it relevant, as viewers appreciate the gritty realism and engaging plots. The show's legacy is marked by its ability to entertain and provoke thought, ensuring that it remains a beloved classic in the realm of television drama.
Well, most of it.
No, only half.
The Streets of San Francisco, a 1972 television series, has garnered a diverse range of opinions over the years, reflecting both admiration and critique. The show, which aired for 5 seasons, is often celebrated for its engaging storytelling and strong performances, particularly from its leads, Michael Douglas and Karl Malden. Despite its popularity, it has not always received the recognition it deserves, often overshadowed by other series of its time, such as Charlie's Angels. One of the most notable aspects of The Streets of San Francisco is its writing. Reviewers frequently highlight the series' tight scripts and well-crafted plots. The characters are often portrayed with depth, although some critics point out that they occasionally lean into stereotypes. This nuanced character development is complemented by the show's willingness to tackle complex themes, including those related to sexuality. For instance, the episode Harem features a guest star playing a gay pimp, presenting the subject matter with a level of tact that was quite progressive for its time. The dialogue subtly hints at these themes without overtly labeling them, which some viewers found refreshing. The series also stands out for its compelling guest stars and storylines that were reflective of contemporary social issues. The 2-hour special Thrill Killers, featuring Patty Duke Aston, is particularly noted for its gripping narrative, which draws parallels to real-life events from the era. However, not all episodes received the same level of acclaim. Some viewers found the episode Dead Air, starring Larry Hagman, to be less engaging, criticizing its unrealistic studio scenes and predictable plot twists. This disparity in episode quality has led to varied opinions on the overall effectiveness of the series. Additionally, there is a sense of nostalgia surrounding the show, especially with the recent releases of VHS tapes that allow new audiences to experience the series in its original form, free from the interruptions and edits often found on modern broadcasts. Many fans express hope for a complete series release, as well as a desire for Michael Douglas to reprise his role in a potential revival, stepping into a senior detective position akin to Malden's original character. Critics have also noted the absence of episodes directed by Richard Donner, a prominent figure in the series who later gained fame for his work on films like The Omen and the Lethal Weapon series. The hope remains that these episodes might be released in the future, possibly accompanied by commentary that could provide deeper insights into the show's production. In summary, The Streets of San Francisco remains a beloved series that has left a lasting impact on its viewers. While it is praised for its strong performances, engaging plots, and progressive themes, it also faces criticism for certain episodes and character portrayals. The series is a product of its time, and its legacy continues to evoke both nostalgia and a desire for broader recognition. As fans await potential future releases and revivals, the show's place in television history is firmly established, showcasing a blend of crime drama and social commentary that resonates even today.
And that he's just as much a victim as that officer who was killed.
As the final credits roll on the streets of San Francisco, the story of crime and justice in this vibrant city may seem to come to a close, but the journey doesn't end here. Behind the scenes, the lives of the cast members continued to unfold in ways that are both surprising and captivating. What happened to the iconic characters we grew to love? From the seasoned detective played by Karl Malden to the ambitious young partner portrayed by Michael Douglas, their paths diverged after the show ended, leading to remarkable careers and personal stories that are often overlooked. Did they find new roles that challenged their talents, or did they step away from the spotlight entirely? Join us as we delve into the untold stories of the cast, revealing the triumphs and trials they faced after the cameras stopped rolling. Prepare for unexpected twists and a deeper understanding of the people behind the badges, as we explore how the streets of San Francisco shaped their lives long after the final episode aired.
I made a bid on a contract for...
Michael Douglas portrayed Inspector Steve Keller in the 1972 TV series The Streets of San Francisco, a role that showcased his talent for playing complex characters. Keller was a young, idealistic detective, often caught in the moral dilemmas of crime and justice. Douglas brought a compelling depth to the character, navigating the gritty streets of San Francisco while dealing with the darkness of human nature. This role marked a pivotal moment in his career, establishing him as a serious actor in Hollywood. After the show ended, Douglas faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. His marriage to Diandra Luker ended in a highly publicized divorce in 2000, which included a significant financial settlement. Douglas also battled health issues, including a well-documented fight against throat cancer that he announced in 2010. Despite these hardships, he continued to work, earning acclaim for films like Wall Street and Basic Instinct. In recent years, Douglas has maintained a lower profile, but remains active in the film industry, with roles in various projects and occasional public appearances. His life has been a mix of triumphs and trials, reflecting a journey marked by resilience. As of now, he continues to inspire many with his enduring legacy in cinema.
Say, wait a minute. Did I show you this new snapshot?
Yes.
Philip Pine played Carl Halsey in the 1972 series The Streets of San Francisco, a role that showcased his ability to portray complex characters caught in the gritty realities of crime and morality. Halsey was a seasoned detective, often wrestling with the darker aspects of law enforcement, reflecting Pine's own struggles with the shadows of his personal life. After the series ended, Pine faced significant challenges. His career, while marked by various television appearances and roles in films, began to dwindle as the industry shifted. In his personal life, Pine battled with alcoholism, which took a toll on his relationships and career. His struggles were compounded by a few public scandals that tarnished his reputation, leading to a retreat from the limelight. Pine's later years were marked by a search for stability and peace, as he sought to reconcile his past mistakes. As of the latest information, Philip Pine has largely remained out of the public eye, living a quiet life away from the Hollywood spotlight. His legacy, though marked by both triumph and turmoil, continues to resonate with fans of classic television.
Magenta.
Yeah, which means that somebody made up a phony insurance policy to make it look like he did.
Or he planted a...
Barry Sullivan portrayed the character of Breitbach in the 1972 TV series The Streets of San Francisco. His role was marked by a complex blend of authority and vulnerability, reflecting the darker aspects of law enforcement. Sullivan brought a depth to Breitbach that made the character memorable, often facing moral dilemmas that mirrored the turbulent societal landscape of the time. After the show ended, Sullivan's career saw a decline. He struggled to find roles that matched his earlier success, leading to a sense of frustration. His personal life was riddled with challenges, including a painful divorce that left him grappling with loneliness. Sullivan faced public scrutiny when he was involved in a scandal related to alleged misconduct during a production, which tarnished his reputation and further complicated his career. In his later years, Sullivan became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, far from the spotlight, reflecting on his past successes and failures. His legacy remains a haunting reminder of the struggles many face behind the scenes in the entertainment industry.
So, Mr. Bakerman? You're not moving, are you?
John Kerr's portrayal of Gerald O'Brien in the 1972 series The Streets of San Francisco left a lasting impression. O'Brien, a dedicated police officer, showcased Kerr's ability to depict complex emotions and moral dilemmas, reflecting the darker aspects of law enforcement. This role was pivotal in a career that had already seen significant success on stage and screen. After the series ended, Kerr faced numerous personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with his success. In the late 1970s, he faced a publicized battle with alcoholism, which affected both his personal and professional life. This struggle led to a decline in his career, as he took on fewer roles and retreated from the spotlight. Despite these hardships, Kerr remained a passionate advocate for the arts, often participating in community theater and educational programs. His life was marked by both triumphs and tribulations, leading to a complex legacy. In the years leading up to his passing in 2013, he lived a quieter life, focusing on personal growth and reflection away from the public eye.
We're looking for. He's too experienced. He's not going to get him.
Carl Malden's portrayal of Detective Lieutenant Mike Stone in The Streets of San Francisco marked a significant chapter in his career. Stone was a gritty, no-nonsense cop, embodying the struggles of law enforcement in a city rife with crime. Malden's performance was marked by a deep sense of morality and a relentless pursuit of justice, reflecting the complex nature of police work. The character's depth allowed Malden to showcase his range as an actor, drawing viewers into a world filled with tension and ethical dilemmas. After the show ended in 1977, Malden faced personal hardships. He struggled with the sudden loss of his wife, which left a profound impact on his life. In the late 1980s, he faced a scandal involving a financial dispute over a failed investment in a restaurant venture, which tarnished his public image. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in television and film, earning accolades for his performances in various projects. In his later years, Malden became an advocate for the arts, emphasizing the importance of creativity and education. Malden passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy as a talented actor and a man who faced life's challenges with resilience. His contributions to the entertainment industry remain significant.
What is it?
It's another girl.
Richard Hatch portrayed Inspector Dan Robbins in the 1972 TV series The Streets of San Francisco. His character was a dedicated and complex figure, often caught in the moral ambiguities of crime solving. Hatch's performance brought depth to Robbins, showcasing the struggles of a man devoted to justice, while grappling with the darkness of the urban landscape. After the show ended, Hatch's career continued with various roles in television and film, but he faced significant challenges. He became known for his role in the 24 reimagining of Battlestar Galactica, which revitalized his career. However, personal hardships loomed large. In 2011, Hatch was convicted of tax evasion, leading to a prison sentence that cast a shadow over his legacy. This scandal revealed his struggles with financial management and the pressures of fame. In his later years, Hatch battled health issues, including a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer in 2017. He remained active in acting and writing until his death in 2017. His life was marked by both triumph and turmoil, leaving a complex legacy behind.
A man like Schilling, that's every bit as dangerous. And I'll tell you something else. If he's out there with a gun.
Dick Van Patten's portrayal of Thurman Barber in the 1972 TV series The Streets of San Francisco showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Barber was a nuanced figure, often caught in the moral dilemmas of the city's gritty underbelly. Van Patten's performance added depth to the character, highlighting the struggles of a man navigating a world filled with crime and corruption. This role marked a significant moment in his career, demonstrating his range beyond the light-hearted comedy he was often associated with. After the show ended, Van Patten faced personal hardships. He dealt with the challenges of typecasting and struggled to find roles that matched his talent. In the 1980s, he faced financial difficulties, leading to a bankruptcy filing in 1991. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in television and film, often taking on roles that reflected his comedic roots. In his personal life, he experienced the pain of losing loved ones, including his son, who died in a tragic accident. Van Patten remained resilient, often speaking about the importance of family and perseverance. He passed away in 2022, leaving behind a legacy of diverse performances and a spirit of determination that resonated with many. His last known information reflects a man who, despite the shadows of his past, continued to inspire through his work and personal philosophy.
Look, man, I told you I don't know nothing.
I heard you knew too much, that's why you got busted up.
It was an accident.
Jonathan Goldsmith portrayed Nick Tanninger in the 1972 series The Streets of San Francisco, a character marked by his intelligence and gritty determination. Tanninger was a young detective, often caught in the moral complexities of crime and justice, reflecting the darker side of urban life. Goldsmith's performance brought a nuanced depth to the role, showcasing the challenges of a law enforcement officer navigating a city rife with corruption and danger. After the show ended, Goldsmith faced significant challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the impact of Tanninger, leading to periods of obscurity. Personal hardships also haunted him. He faced financial difficulties and battled feelings of inadequacy in a competitive industry. Despite these struggles, Goldsmith found solace in travel and exploration, often seeking inspiration in different cultures. In the late 1990s, Goldsmith achieved renewed fame as the iconic most interesting man in the world in a beer commercial, a role that brought him back into the public eye. However, his life was not without controversy. He faced scrutiny over past relationships and allegations of infidelity that surfaced in the media. As of the latest updates, Goldsmith remains a private figure, continuing to embrace his love for storytelling and the arts while maintaining a low profile. His journey reflects the complexities of fame, resilience, and the pursuit of identity beyond the screen.
I'll be right back.
Darlene Carr portrayed Jeannie Stone in the 1972 series The Streets of San Francisco, a role that showcased her talent as a young actress. Jeannie was a character marked by vulnerability and resilience, facing the harsh realities of urban life. Carr's performance captured the struggles of a young woman navigating a world fraught with danger and uncertainty, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After the show ended, Carr's career continued in various television roles, but she faced challenges in maintaining her early success. She appeared in guest spots on shows like Little House on the Prairie and The Love Boat, but the spotlight grew dimmer over time. Personal hardships plagued her life, including battles with addiction that led to a tumultuous period in her late 20s. Despite these struggles, Carr found strength in her family, particularly her supportive parents. In later years, she transitioned to voice acting and found stability away from the public eye. As of now, Darlene Carr has largely remained out of the limelight, with little public information about her recent activities. Her journey reflects the complexities of fame, the weight of personal challenges, and the quiet resilience that often accompanies a life once lived in the spotlight.
Salisbury wasn't only a children's writer. He was a pilot and an adventurer.
Norman Alden's portrayal of Sergeant Dan Healy and the streets of San Francisco left a lasting mark on the series. Healy was a tough, dedicated cop, navigating the gritty streets alongside his partner, embodying the struggles and moral complexities of law enforcement. Alden brought depth to the character, making Healy both relatable and formidable. His performance resonated with audiences, showcasing the weight of duty and the personal sacrifices made by those in uniform. After the show ended, Alden continued to work steadily in television and film, but his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including financial difficulties that stemmed from the unpredictable nature of acting work. Alden also dealt with the challenges of aging in a competitive industry, often struggling to find roles that matched his earlier success. Despite these challenges, he maintained a passion for his craft, participating in community theater and mentoring young actors. In his later years, Alden's health began to decline, leading to a quieter life away from the spotlight. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2022, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a complex personal history that reflects the darker side of fame.
57214.
Lady?
As we wrap up our journey through the streets of San Francisco, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for this iconic series. The show not only showcased the vibrant city, but also highlighted the challenges faced by its main characters, played by the talented Carl Malden and a young Michael Douglas. Their portrayals of seasoned detective Mike Stone and his partner, the ambitious Inspector Steve Keller, brought to life the struggles of crime fighting in a rapidly changing world. Many fans remember watching the show during its original run, captivated by the gripping storylines and the stunning San Francisco backdrop. Did you grow up tuning in every week? What memories do you have connected to the show? Perhaps it was a family tradition to gather around the TV, or a favorite episode that stuck with you. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that makes this series so special.
I gotta go now. You'll be hearing from me. Oh, and goodbye, Lieutenant Stone.